Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer 3, and today we are starting with bittersweet news. So this army over here just attacked Jisoru and they sacked it, and they also did attack Fort Bergpress and they also sacked it, but two things out of this situation are positive. First one, we got to keep those two settlements. The second one is this army right here was full, which means we dealt them enough losses that they could, lose 8 units of theirs. So right now, let's go with Valmy over here and try to finish what we started, and he'll be backed up by Conroy. Let's just hope he actually will back him up, otherwise it could get problematic. What about her? So I guess she will easily take Castle Bastogne if we let her.
Yes.
And I think there are high chances for us that we will actually let her take it, because we would rather secure those territories first, so we would have a basically pretty much secured lands over here. But let's continue. Can we attack them? Look at that, it's a decisive victory, so that's great. And let's replenish our soldiers. This was really great victory. Okay. Also, fortunately for us, the garrisons cannot rebel. So that means even if we lost all of the settlements, like producing money, having a public order, etc., we would, well, the country, our state, would still remain. So
true servant of Sigma.
So yeah, even with it would be just, an existence, but we wouldn't have any real influence on the politics or what is happening in the world. But still, we would actually survive, so that is all that matters in this case. Okay, so yeah, there are spamming those fleets again. There's this another army going somewhere, who knows where, I guess for the Wood Elves, probably. So now we have to either take Castle Artois now that we are here, or go back a little and maybe regroup or something. Let's see if we can, we will actually recruit this remaining unit that we are short here. For this army we will actually recruit those bowmen. Yeah, the archers. Not to waste time on recruitment. And I'm starting to wonder, yeah, we are already recruiting another army. So let's start recruiting, or more like resume recruiting the extra units for this army. So we have plenty of ranged units, as you can see, but we still need the great swords. But let's see, it would still take you know what, let's do it like this, but it still will be, yeah, 3 turns now. But we do need those cavalry units. And by the way, let's compare those two units, Knights of Blazing Sun, and maybe also the Reichsguard. So they are anti-infantry. You know what, we will actually go for the Demigryph Knights as always, and we will also, well, we need actually, well, you know what, we will actually remove this unit of Demigryphs, and instead we will just, you know, recruit an extra units of the great swords. Well, basically the great swords are the base of our army. As you can see, well, I don't have to do that this way, because the Demigryphs, it will still take, you know, 3 turns to recruit those Demigryphs. And now I'm actually starting to wonder if they are worth it. You know what? We will cancel that recruitment, and in the place, once we win some battle. Oh, actually, I just made a mistake there. It looks like we can recruit them straight away. Anyway, I'm just a little confused. Sometimes I confuse myself. Anyway, with Karl boy and Rupert here, we will split our forces, and Rupert will start going for the Ice Spewer and Saber Mountain.
Attack!
And Karl boy, however, will go for those lands of the Chaos Dwarfs at the marching stance.
Bring me to my men.
To be sure to get the next turn, but you know how it goes. We will, because of that, we will just take some attrition damage. So people here really soon should be content once this building here is done. What else? Alexis, my friend. You, on the other hand, yeah, you just you've just beaten Malekith. And what unit did you lose by doing so? The Halberdiers. So it will only take 1 turn for you to get them back, as I can see. Okay. What about the other guys? Dagobert here is a little banged up. There's no point in going for Nagarond with him, because obviously he has no chances of winning, possibly, with this damaged, you know, those damaged units. Okay, Lucas should get, well, basically he should follow the path of Cold. It will be pretty much the same. We are not risking going on the sea. Those fleets might be deadly for us, but it is actually fortunate for us that Nagarond has so many of the fleets, because they just waste their money on it, whilst majority of battles take place on land. I know I've said it before, but I just repeat myself for the people who possibly didn't watch the previous episodes. We can't afford technology, nor there are any interesting us anymore. Okay, for Valmir, we should go for, I guess, yeah, we want this skill over here eventually. But what level is he? So Valmir, he's 28, level 28.
Your word is my command.
Okay, Imperial Gunnery should be good for this guy,
Champion of
because
the faith.
each and every of our armies have the artillery units, so we don't even have to check if there is an artillery unit in this army. And let's just end this turn and see what the AI does. So, okay, so they are attacking Castle Bastogne, as you can see. Well, there's no winning this battle, so they actually did attack it once we left it, basically. But instead of, well, unlike them, we will keep the settlements which we conquer, or of which defenses we defeat. So next we are definitely going for, look at that, those guys are losing again. They are really trying their best to take this Troll Fjord. And look at that, it is a victory, but what kind? It's an ultimate campaign victory. So what did we do to win this? I guess we'll see. Okay, so this is actually pretty interesting, but there are a couple of things that I would like to wrap up before we end definitely this campaign. But I guess this is because of the, like, the number of settlements that are under our control. I'm really not sure. Let's see. Look at that, now the music changed as well. Okay, ultimate victory. This is that. So raise or conquer the following settlements. Jarnagrand. Okay, so actually the Masters of Innovation provided this victory for us, as you can see, because they took Jarnagrand, Vale of Woe, also the Dwarves, Kara Kadrin, and the Falls of Doom, Masters of Innovation. And I'm pretty sure this right now should put an end to the invasions of the Chaos Dwarfs. And it also changed the music completely. Maybe until the next turn. I guess we'll see. Okay, it's a decisive victory, and I feel like we are endangering a Rupert here a little, because those there are 3 armies here, and they look really mean. But actually you can see that they don't have enough range to reach Ice Spewer, which is really weird if you ask me. So now this also changes our plans for Karl, because we definitely want to save Rupert, so we have to get there before the dwarves do. The Chaos Dwarfs, of course. Alexis, with you, I'm starting to wonder. You know what? We will actually go to the very corner of the map. So let's just get there.
Into battle.
And let's hope this lady over here attacks us. The
Provinces.
balance of power is
What is
even,
this foolishness?
but I don't really trust this. I think we stand way...
Protector of the weak.
We do have way more chances of actually winning this battle than they do. The Nagarond, I mean.
I will marshal the band.
Let's move
Let us move.
Lucas to Hargnev.
Never.
And I actually want to... Well, if I just ended the episode right here, it would be way too short. So I guess I'll just have to drag this for a little longer for your entertainment and mine.
True servant.
And I'll see if this will be actually the last episode, because we've just achieved the ultimate victory. Or will we like wrap some things up, like we will first beat Nagarond and Cult of Pleasure, and then, only then, we will end this campaign. I guess I'll decide, and I have to decide by the end of this video, so you guys would have to know. So you guys would know. Okay, so she just fled. Okay,
I live to
so
serve the
actually,
Emperor. Honored
let's
to
risk
serve.
it. Let's
Sigma.
go for her with Conroy. It's a Pyrrhic victory. Okay, so I guess I didn't want that.
By Sigma. I serve the Heldenhammer.
So let's get back there for him to replenish
Warrior
some.
of Sigma.
But on the other hand, now
Praise
he will
to
be
Sigma.
just endangered by those two armies, so I made a grave mistake there.
The goddess
Also,
forbids it.
yeah, you know what, we will not attack the Castle Artois because I just messed up. I should have gone for it first.
Champion of the faith.
Okay, so
It is
let's
for the
just
best.
stand
Pick
here,
up the pace.
the encampment stance, and we just don't want to risk it.
Sigmarite Arch-Lector.
Okay, and how many turns? One more turn before this guy is ready. So I guess also next time we will start recruiting yet another army, because obviously we are fed up basically with Cult of Pleasure, and once we have 4 armies here, this will be a quick end to them. Okay, so
Servant of Sigma.
yeah, I know he didn't make a move. So what can we choose from? Well, we don't want that. There are definitely some other interesting instructions, maybe like even this one. Okay, there is also an imminent rebellion at Castle Bastone. Well, as I said before, we don't really care about those territories for now until we just push the Dark Elves out of there for good. And looks like Clan Angrand completely just doesn't care about the Cult of Pleasure invading our shores. And it looks like my wish came true, which means this lady over at Nagaron just attacked us. And look at that. I also expected this to happen. So 2 armies of Dark Elves combined against our 2, and also a garrison, but we will definitely lose some of our units, as you can see. So halberdiers, and in this army, well, basically the majority of our army here. So we will just, you know, almost lose this army and replace it with another. So we have to send this guy back to the Reichland and recruit more units for him. Look at that. Thank you very much. I do really appreciate that for once Karak Kadrin stood up for me. In a way, they are somewhere around Fort Jakov, etc. So Karak Kadrin attacks these guys, this rogue army over here that was roaming our territories. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. You have no idea how much I do appreciate that. Okay.
Greetings from
What do I want? Okay. Don't tell me now they will turn on us. Why would they? Because we signed some treaties with the dwarves? I'm really not sure. Yep. That is exactly that. And they just you know, they prejudice us. Okay.
What does the Emperor bid?
Can we take
This
Castle
will foster the
Artois?
nation.
Please tell me we can.
Protector.
And look at that. I thought we actually lost more men than we actually did.
I will do anything for Sigmar. Going forth. Your
Let's go
word
into
is
encampment
my
stance, not to waste our
the
soldiers
To war!
unnecessarily.
command. Elector.
And let's see if we can take Castle. We can, and it looks like this encampment stance just made it impossible for us to be backed up by this army, which is pretty weird if you ask me. Okay, so we basically for this guy have to recruit all of the units.
Honored to serve. Never
Like the ones that melee fight. So but to do that we just have to go back there.
What does the Emperor bid?
Okay. And let's repair those settlements.
By the comet.
And now
Best.
let's move this army over here. And we will go for Musilon. I just hope that
Now.
Clan Angrand. Oh my god, look at this, how many. What is the point of this anyway? Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Like for real. Look at that. What is the point of this? There are 7 black arcs over here, but they are doing nothing. So why would the AI just spam so many of those? This is this is actually hilarious. Okay. So those guys are coming over here next to the Aquitaine. I'm pretty sure, well, that those guys, I think there are those guys that just broke the non-aggression pact with us, or are those guys? Yeah, there are those guys,
Lady of the
because we actually we are in good relations with the Arguelon. Okay,
Ready
so
to serve.
we have to remember to recruit those units next turn.
You may touch
This rebel army over here just really grew into power. Look at that, there's also another army
No.
at the Lyonesse, which we also have to take care of. And by the way, we also have to recruit the halberdiers that we lost. I almost forgot about that Valmir also lost some of his men. Okay, what else? Emperor Karl Franz. So, yep, I just expected nothing
My
else
orders are to move.
out of the Chaos Dwarfs. But out of pure curiosity, I guess I'll just leave the garrison with Rupert and see if...
Madras.
Well, I'm pretty sure he has no fighting chances on his own. So, and look at that. The Masters of Innovation actually might take advantage of
Yes, my lord.
Chaos Dwarfs leaving the Sable Mountain, unless they will just grow wise and go back to it. But I guess we'll see. I would go back there definitely, and because of that, we could also have a chance to
Raise Sigmar.
to attack this settlement with dwarves and possibly take it if they are close enough and are pretty reluctant to attack this settlement on their own, right? Okay. So, anything else? Alexis, you also lost a unit of the halberdiers. Let's take the Dark Rocks and
War
settlement.
forms.
And now we will also lose the Great Swords. And occupy. Okay. So also we have to recruit those lost units of his.
The nation calls.
We will just ignore this upgrade over here. It doesn't really do us anything or give us anything other than, you know, a greater or faster growth, which we don't really care about that much.
Praise be to
And
Sigmar.
look at that, this is a great opportunity for us.
Forget yourself.
Why would he do that? Why would he leave
Champion of the
Nagarond?
faith.
I mean, Dagobert has a real
I serve
good
the
chance
hammer.
or good shot at Malekith right now. We'll just punish him for his stupidity. It's a decisive victory. And let's replenish our forces. And actually, well, we can't, unfortunately, attack the
Sigmar is
Nagarond
with
right
us.
now. But maybe
Let us move.
if we
I will marshal the men. Sigmar compels us.
you know, move a little faster, those two army of ours, like the Colt and Lucas, should join Dagobert in his attack on Nagarond. And maybe we will take it without taking any losses.
Protector of the
Losses in units, obviously, because some of our men physically will die. There's no denying that. Okay, so there are also a couple of fleets there that are completely useless to Nagarond, and their waste of money just works to our advantage, and we will actually recruit another lord, and in the worst case scenario
Praise be to
we will just swap the already recruited units
Empire's
with
blessing.
this guy. So
does the Emperor
let's
bid?
start with recruiting the units we know this guy will need. So like the Demigriff Knights, 2 units of Halberdiers,
Now,
we can actually do that globally, and the Great Swords. And this is all we can recruit, like all of our slots for the next turn.
ever vigilant.
And yeah. So
it is time.
this guy will also be ready, like, you know, unit wise. The number of units he has will come back to its full strength. And are there any other armies that we have to make some move with? Rupert has to stay in there. Okay, so I guess there's not any, there isn't anything else to be done other than spend the unassigned skill points. So let's do that. So oh, you know what? Let's go for the Imperial Gunnery again. For this guy, let's see. Mighty Forge, okay. For the mage,
I serve Sigma.
there's hardly anything else to spend the skill points on for this guy, honestly, because we are not using him on the campaign map. Hence, those campaign map skills, or the skills tied to the actions on the campaign map, are just completely useless. Okay, so this
Yes, my lord.
mage there, like, really got some experience in that single battle, or like 2 battles, because we first defended ourselves. Okay, and let's just understand. It's a close defeat. I'm actually surprised that why didn't Rupert join forces with Karl? So I guess I'll have to load in the save, because that doesn't really work for me, obviously. But I'm also surprised. Karl is right next to the settlement, so why didn't they join forces? That is really weird. So I'll be back with you in a second, just to make sure that they actually will join their forces. So I just moved Rupert as close to Karl as possible. We just basically hugged, and it gave us an opportunity to survive this turn. As you can see, the Masters of Innovation took that settlement, so right now we can only go for Blizzard Peak to expand our influence over this province with just a little more.
They will obey.
And Karl will definitely take it. Look at that. We could just as well, you know, live here,
So,
I think.
to strengthen the empire.
There's really no point in dragging this. or even actually, you know what, now I think that first of all there are a couple of things on my mind. This portal here is still active, and I actually wonder if it works both ways. If it does, and it looks like it does, we will just send our armies over this portal, which will, I just hope that it is the right portal, and we will not be tossed somewhere, who knows where. If we are, we will just have to go back and choose the other portal, but it doesn't say where it leads. Nagarov. Okay. And this portal, the old world. So this is exactly the exact portal we want to take. And this way we have a real chance of ending this campaign real soon. Once we take the Blizzard Pig with Karl, I think we will also just, you know. So, we can already move Rupert over there.
We march.
There's no point in continuing the wars over here, because Kadrin and Masters of Innovations have everything under their control. Okay. Dagobert, however, he is going for Nagarond.
Shields are
Look at that, it's a Pyrrhic victory. We could still win this battle with just this guy, but we will not stupidly lose unnecessarily, basically,
Raise Sigmar.
more units than we have to, and we will support him with the rest of our armies. They will also get some extra experience out of this battle. Alexis here, he still will take some time until, you know, he's ready. And it looks like the war against Nagarond, well, it might be pretty long still. They control plenty of territories. But on the other hand, once we are done with Nagarond, Cult of Pleasure should be done real soon, just right after them. Let's destroy this building. We want a garrison in its place. This is exactly why they lost, because they didn't have a garrison in this settlement. Okay. And we also want a building over here that could provide us with public order before people rebel on us or against us. Okay. And you know what? We will actually cancel this construction, because there's this guy that is recruiting.
Sigmarite Arch-Lector.
And let's just move Conroy over there. Okay. How many turns? So 2 turns for our Helmstorm rocket batteries to be recruited. So I guess he will, both Conroy and Ben will have to recruit those for themselves. It looks like Let's see. Oh, look at that. We can actually recruit a unit of halberdiers, and we will
Sigma.
just recruit them for Conroy.
By the comet.
Okay. And a unit of great swords. And this is basically all we can afford right now. In the next turn there should be more fighting, but I guess we'll see. Is this army
Now,
in any way endangering us? I don't think it is, so let's try our chances against it. A Pyrrhic victory, how the hell? Those are... I guess it's because those guys are basically hidden, so our artillery will not be able to shoot at them, which gives them an advantage of sneaking up on us. Let's go there and intercept this Rowaran, or I'm not sure how do I pronounce elven names. Okay, so Valmir will have to wait here one more turn before he continues. Unfortunately, now she just decided to appear, but whatever. We still have plenty of time, and soon both Karl and Rupert will appear here, which will be basically the end of them. And once we get control over those territories over here, we will also be able to send our ships over to Ulf 1. So this should be done pretty soon. Let's just end this turn. So I think that we will finish this campaign once Nagarond and Cult of Pleasure are defeated. So I think like in 2 or 3 episodes it will be the end of campaign. I just want to wrap things up here, you know, to punish those guys that were bullying us for such a long time, and we were at war with Nagarond for like forever now. Settlement besieged, Castle Artois. Okay, but I think we can still win this. Pyrrhic victory. Okay, so we really need to actually we will send
It is for the best.
Emil over here,
Fight for our nation.
beat this guy's ass.
Now.
Okay, because he was definitely on the way to support the army of Castle Artois. Let's also colonize Musilon. Let's colonize it.
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
I will marshal the men.
And
Ready to serve.
so you, Conroy, can
put this down
start
for a bid.
recruiting on your
True
own.
servant of Sigma.
So we can go over there,
I live to serve the Emperor.
as close to the border, the problematic border as possible, and start recruiting. But you can't recruit globally. Okay. Anyway, you need a halberdiers and 2 units of demigryph knights, and the rest would be the great swords. And our guy here
Who calls?
needs 2 units of Hamstone rocket batteries, handgunners, a couple of them, and this is all he can afford right now. Okay, so right now let's also take this settlement over here with Karl. It's a decisive victory, okay. We can't build anything here, but actually let's build a tap room. We plan to leave
Unite the provinces.
this place really soon. Yeah. Those guys are starting to like us, which is really great. And Rupert, you need to get through this portal as soon as possible. Anything else? Alexis, he's over there fighting Nagarond, so let's move him closer over to the glacier encampment.
To strengthen the Empire.
I just hope that this distance will be enough.
What does the
Oh, you know
Emperor
what?
bid?
Let's just screw that. Let's make sure that he is able to take this settlement next turn. And you guys, you have plenty of conquering ahead of you. So, you still have to wait here,
I will
obviously.
marshal the band.
You are too much beaten up.
This will bolster the nation.
Lucas can go for Haggraf, I think.
For Heldenhammer!
To the provinces.
Colt, please tell me you can reach.
By Sigma's
You can.
right.
Okay, so decisive victory. I didn't expect that to take Haggraf straight away. This is really good.
By
About
Sigma.
you, Colt.
Into battle.
I hope you can take Temple of Cain. Let's see. And you actually can, which is real good. Okay. Anything else?
Ready.
Well, the income of these battles was really poor, honestly.
Awaiting orders.
And I just feel that the Dark Elves will just do all they can to retake the Nagarond. Look at that, they just control the majority of this New World continent over here, along with the Chaos Dwarfs that have some settlements there. But those armies are really weak, as you can see. And we will also pretty soon launch an invasion on Ulf-1. And while we are taking those settlements of Nagarond, we are also damaging their economy and pretty much making it impossible for them to recruit the land units, because they just have too many of the you know, too many of the fleets or black arcs. So this is really good for us, as you can imagine. Did Valmy? No, Valmy did nothing. He's dying out over here. I just hope he can
To the provinces.
prevail long enough for
The
us
nation
to,
calls.
for this army over here to go with help for him.
Warrior of Sigma.
And I think there's nothing else. Dagobert keeps replenishing his forces, and Karl just took this settlement over there, and I guess he will be able to just leave it soon and also get through that portal. And yeah, let's just end this turn, I
Anything
think.
for Sigmar.
Rally. Maybe like pistol corps. We want an extra damage for our handgunners. We just want the enemy ranks to break before they can reach our ranks. Okay. I guess all there is left to do are those like spell upgrades, etc. Whatever. Nothing that important. Cascading fire.
What?
And for Lucas, we will go for, I think, Blade Master. Or scratch that. Sigma Sword and Blade Master. And for this guy, Logistician, definitely. And it looks like that would be all for this turn. There's also an imminent rebellion at Paravon, which we will have to deal with real soon. Well, no surprise there. People are really unhappy about the recent events. So, you know, they were attacked a couple of times, but now they are rebelling that when the situation looks a little better, or more stable, you could say, I can't really wait to invade the Cult of Pleasure at Ulf 1. This will be so satisfying. I can even like ignore this Shadow Legion as long as, you know, we will just return it to stop more rebellions from happening. Okay, and let's go with a rescue party for the Valmir.
So,
And she will just run. Oh, she doesn't run away. That is actually surprising. But we are also losing 2 units of halberdiers and 3 units of great swords. This is starting to get real frustrating because it slows down all of our advancement.
The Empire.
But nothing else can be done. Look at the damage they got. They received. Incredible. But in a bad way, actually. You know what? We will recruit globally, so this will even out.
Sigmarite Arch-Lector.
The good thing for us is that Conroy soon will be ready, next turn to be exact, to rejoin the battle or war, basically, at the Bretonia.
by the comet.
Okay, so I think we can pretty safely
I
send
see no other option.
Karl over there.
Against Sigma's teachings. No. On march.
And people here are still happy, which is real good.
I am Prince and Emperor.
And now even more so that we've returned the Sword of Cain.
The Empire.
Okay,
Yes,
and you,
a
Rupert,
sound plan.
you have to get through that tunnel. Yes, exactly. Like so. Alexis, what can he... Oh yeah, he was on the way over here.
Sound plan.
My visions
It's a close victory, but fortunately for us, we are not losing a single unit. So that is real great. Let's occupy.
Yes. I will marshal the men.
Okay. The next one will be Iron Frost. And then Altar of Ultimate Darkness and Har Caldara. Well, it takes forever for Dagobert
Servant
to
of the faith.
recruit those,
Now.
like replenish those units. The Chaos Dwarfs are on their way
To the
here,
provinces.
and let's see.
It is for the best.
Well, this guy, Colt, can't even
To
reach them.
strengthen the empire.
Ekwazak.
So we will have to wait at Hargrave. They will definitely not attack it straight away. But we do have to take it. And we have to cut our way through this peninsula and all those settlements. Either we like it or not, because there's current car at the tip of this peninsula. And yeah, so I was thinking about sending Dagobert over there, but I want to see.
Sigmar lightens my steps.
He can't reach it in an encampment stance. I was thinking about, you know, recruiting our men in an encampment stance,
Following
because
Sigmar's
as
path.
you've noticed in previous
What does the Emperor bid?
episodes, multiple,
Protector of the
our armies for some reason just
Sigmar.
tend to recruit or replenish the units faster when in an encampment
true
stance
servant of Sigmar.
on the enemy territories. I really don't know how it works like this, but it actually does.
It is time.
But Lucas actually has to sit on his ass at Hargrave. And I also think this will be pretty much all for this episode. It was pretty lengthy, but I hope you liked it. And I hope I'll see you next time. So, like I said, 2 to 3 more episodes, and I think we will be done with this campaign. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.